welcome back to this gloomy Sunday. I have the light on because I think it's done storming now, but it's just so dark in here. So just so we can see. A little update on everyone. I know I have not done a video in a hot second. Once the puppies get older, it's going to be harder for me to do the videos. I absolutely will try my best. It might be like every 2 weeks, kind of like this one is, but obviously my focus is on them, but I definitely do still want to try to get some videos because pictures can only do so much, and the videos are, I just think, a lot better, especially when they get older and I can kind of video them running around and showing their personalities. It's going to be really helpful for you guys as well. So Sequoia's puppies, the tree litter, just turned a week on last Thursday. Today's Sunday, so they're like almost a week and a half. They are doing so good. She's keeping them super chunky, which is great. If you have been following along on social media, Willow did give us a little bit of a scare. So probably like 3 or 4 days ago, 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I heard whining, and it was consistent whining. And it wasn't like a cold whine. It was like a long, drawn out, weak. It was very concerning. So I got up and I was like, okay, who is it, first of all? And it was Willow. She wouldn't eat, but by the time I was kind of done seeing what was going on, she had quieted down and she was sleeping next to mom. So I was like, okay, let me just, give her a couple hours. So I got up normal time with my daughter, did my morning routine, and then came back and she was still whining, but also just like looked super weak. Her gums were pale. She was drooling. And I was really, really scared that it was fading puppy syndrome, which can happen out of the blue. It can happen for no reason. Puppies can show no sign. Within 30 minutes, they can be gone. So I was freaking out a little bit. I have some NutriCal, which is like a high-calorie supplement that I just rubbed on her gums and let her sit for about 30 minutes. She slowly started to come around, but she hadn't eaten either, so she was super dehydrated. So I tube fed her when I gave her the NutriCal. And then 2 hours later, I did another tube feeding just to get her hydrated, just to get something in her stomach. Those two feedings, I think, helped a lot with the supplement. Then she finally came around, and then she started nursing. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like, it's such a big deal when they are able to nurse, because fading puppy syndrome, they're not able to swallow, essentially. So that's why I did the tube feeding. So she started nursing and then just went uphill from there. And I was so, 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 so thankful. And I appreciate everyone that reached out, that kept us in your thoughts and prayed for us. And it was very, very, very heartwarming and much needed. I was very stressed, along with taking care of 11, Allie's puppies. It was kind of the last thing I needed. So she's doing great. She has done a complete 180. She's gaining weight. She's eating, acting completely normal now. So knock on wood, she stays doing well. Besides that, her litter, Sequoia's litter, the tree litter, is doing great. Like I said, they're all gaining weight. They look great. I will go do an update on each one of them so you guys can see them. Their coats are so curly. It's so cute. I'm so excited to see what they look like. Their eyes should be opening this coming week or within the next week, I would say. Update on Allie's litter. They are also doing awesome. I have moved everything around, so I will show you guys that. They have moved downstairs now because they're at the point where they're playing and whining and growling at each other, and it's super cute, but not super cute for sleeping when they sleep right next to my bed. So they got moved downstairs last night, and they did great. They did awesome. Now, our basement, I will show you, it's unfinished. So I'm not going to lie, super transparent with y'all. It looks a little sketchy, but it works amazing. So it's been chilly. So I got a heater for them, and then they have their heating pad as well. It's worked perfectly. I'm so, so excited about this setup. So like I said, looks a little special, but it's working well for them right now. They're doing amazing. They're gaining weight. Allie's being such a good mom. She stays down there with them at night, and then I bring her, she gets to go outside, and I bring her up here a little bit because she's starting to wean a little bit. So I just give her a break from her puppies. They're doing great. I will also do an update on them. It is you think it's I thought it was dark up here. It's very dark down there. So we only have, I think, 2 windows and then sliding glass door, but I have a light down there and I'll bring the ring light so you guys can really see their colors, um, their eye color, which is still developing, still questionable on a couple of them, but they are so stinking cute. They're so lively. They're playing. I sit in there and just hang out with them, and they're all over me as much as they can be at 3 weeks. But it's so, so stinking cute. So I want to show you guys them. We'll just go over kind of the new setup. I don't know how long I'm going to keep Sequoia's puppies up in my room. I'm going to try just as long as I can. They're still pretty young, so they need to be up there where I can see them and monitor them, especially after the whole Willow scare. I'm a little apprehensive to move them yet. So they'll be up there for probably at least the next week, maybe 2 weeks. I'm going to try to push it to 2 weeks. I can move them in our guest bed, which I might do just to keep them upstairs in the warm. So we'll go upstairs right now and I will go over all of Sequoia's puppies, their updates, and show you the new setup. I usually have the TV on during the day just for like background noise, so they're not just like sitting here in the quiet. So Sequoia was over here. So I took down the big gate because that's downstairs, or the big pen that's downstairs. This is Turtle's bed. This is usually where his bed is when I don't have puppies. So he got his bed back, and then I just moved the linoleum over. Hey, he absolutely loves the puppies. And I moved her over here just so, again, I have that heat vent that's right there and it was blowing down. So I moved them over here, and then this is just our bathroom. I usually keep this closed. I put her normal bed in here because she's starting to just not spend as much time in there, which is totally fine. So she has a kind of a place to get away from them. This is just a smaller little playpen that I have, and then I just have this up just for privacy for her, so no one's looking at her babies or messing with them. She feels a little bit more comfortable. But here are the little nuggets. I am gonna set up, I'm gonna put the light on so you guys can see. I'll probably take this out so I can sit in here, and then we will look at these precious little babies. So I've wedged myself in this little pen in this little corner, and I have the light up so you guys can really see their colors because they are just really starting to pop. Just so, so pretty. They're all sleeping right now. One is with Mama. They'll probably eat when I'm done. This is Ash. He's the Blue Merle male. They're still very wiggly, but his copper markings are so stunning. He's the only Merle male. Here's his Blue Merle. And he has his little nub tail. So cute. But he is beautiful. Their personalities really haven't come out quite yet, so really all I can show you guys is color. There's a couple like spunkier ones that I'll point out, but he, I would say, is the smaller of the two males. I think Elm is a little bit bigger. So this is him. Does he have white? They have just very limited white on them, but their eyes are still closed. No. Turtle he loves when I do these videos because he likes to sniff the babies, and then Sequoia's like, get away from my babies, as she should. She's a good mama. But this is Ash. Cute little boy. This is Willow, my little one that gave me a scare. She's the only one with the tail. She is Brown Merle Phantom. Her coat is probably the waviest, not curly but wavy, so it's a little bit straighter than the rest of the babies, but she is so cute. She has got the big white on her chest, and she's got this little petite head, which I think is so stinking cute. Here's her Merle and her coat. I know it's hard for y'all to see. It's gonna be easier when they're bigger, but right now I'm just gonna do the best I can. So this is Willow. She's so cute. They're starting to calm down a little bit when I hold them. I think because I've been working with them with their ENS and ESI, but they're so sweet. I know I say that about all the puppies, but they are. So this is Willow. See if I can get her body. Sorry, it's so awkward. Our other brown merle girl. This is Magnolia, little Maggie. She's our other brown merle girl. She's a big girl. Well, I say big girl for the size of, like, in comparison of each puppy. She's not, I don't think she's the biggest. I think Juniper is the biggest, but she's got the curlier coat, which she's had ever since she was born. She's got the little nub, and she's got Mama's white left foot, which is, I think, is so cute. She's a little bit more squirmy. She's got a little bit of a bigger head, not as petite as Willow, but she's got those beautiful markings. I know, Mama. I woke you up, didn't I? And she's got a lot of white on her as well. I know, I'm sorry. Again, hard to tell, but yeah, she's a wiggle worm right now anyway. But they're getting better. They are definitely getting better. I've tried to really just let them have their time with their mama, but also handle them as much as basically they'll take it. And you can kind of tell when they're over it. So this is Magnolia. Cute girl. The other male, this is Elm. He is a brown phantom, super, super dark. He's got that dark brown just like his mama. He's got his little white toes. You can see his phantom. And he's got white all on his belly and on his chest. And then, I know, Bubba, I'm sorry. He's got his little nub. And here's his coat. He is so stinking cute. Oh, I woke them up. You ready to eat? He's a cute, I would say he's more laid back so far. So stinking cute. They're just little beans. He's got a really thick coat. I hope that he has blue eyes. I think it would just be absolutely stunning. He is adorable. That is Elm. She's a little bit more lively. I did just wake her up though. This is Juniper. She is our black phantom. Abstract meaning the white. There, she's calm. They'll calm down a little bit. They're just first when I pick them up. She's got her little nub, and then her phantom is beautiful. It's very, very dark, very pretty. She has a thick curly coat as well. Again, if she has blue eyes, or at least one, I think it'll be really pretty. I believe Sequoia does carry the blue-eyed gene, so we'll see. This is her first litter, so I'm curious to see what their eye colors are always, which is fun with breeding Aussie Doodles. But this is Juniper. Oh, yeah, see, she's getting mad at me, so we're going to put her back. That's the tree litter. They are all doing so well. They're all going to eat now, so I'm going to let them eat, and we will go downstairs and do Allie's litter, which is going to take a hot second because there's so many of them, and they're definitely a little bit more squirmy. Some of them are more squirmy, but it'll depend on if they're all napping or if they're up playing. It's either one or the other. There's never any in between. They're all sleeping in a corner or they're up walking around. It's so cute. So we'll take a look at kind of Allie's new setup and the puppies downstairs, and then kind of go through each puppy down there. Like I said, it's an unfinished basement. Keep that in mind. Hey, Clinton. Hey, Al. Hey, Mama. Good girl. So we have the big doors down here. So this goes out to our backyard. And then I set them up here. So we have a divider here, and on the other side is just basically our storage, but I wanted to keep it separate. So this is the big pen. Of course, they're all sleeping right now. Allie is hanging out down here right now just because I was upstairs. I like to keep an eye on her, but she's able to come out whenever she wants down here. And they're still in their whelping box right now. I was just in here this morning, and I added these little toys because they are chewing on my fingers. So I was like, well, we'll just start them early. So my potty grate comes tomorrow, which I will put down here. I'll see how they've been good with, sleeping and then potty area. But I want to put that in. It'll just be an easier cleanup. And then they've got a heating pad under here, which it's not too bad today. It's about 75 degrees outside, but it is kind of rainy and gross. So I have the light just so I can see. And then this is actually a heater. So it's like for reptiles, but this emits like, it's not super hot, but it's just warm enough, and it's actually really nice, and it's worked really well. So, and then they can kind of get away from it if it's too hot. So if they're cold, they can sleep right underneath it, and then they usually end up sleeping in that corner, which is where they're most comfortable. And then I have the camera, which I keep an eye on them at night. And then this is kind of Allie's little area. She has her water. We have a big heater, but I don't necessarily need to heat the whole downstairs. So, and then this is her bed, and she can kind of look outside. Our dogs loved to look out that door. It's so cute. I am in Allie's whelping box. My husband is working out, so I'm going to wear this microphone, so hopefully it drowns out some of the noise. We do have our gym down here. All the babies are sleeping, so I'm gonna wake them up. First up is Petal. Petal is our brown phantom abstract. She's the only one with that white collar. I don't know about her eyes yet. I'm really not sure. But her coat is coming in very well. She's one of 4 females. She probably has the most white, I would say, just like Mama. And she's pretty adventuresome, I would say. She's got the tan on her face and on her feet, on her back feet. She's got a little white tail. I know. See your chest? They're a little bit more calm now, but yeah. She's a mama's girl. I feel bad I'm waking them all up. They've got mama's hair on them again. I just brushed Allie, but after dogs have puppies, they usually blow their coat, so she's been shedding more than normal. This is Bolt, big Bolt boy. He has surprised me. He has become such a lover. He loves to be held. Can you look? I know. He's mainly brown. His phantom markings are super, super light, but he does have 2 blue eyes, which is going to be absolutely stunning. He likes to be next to me whenever I'm in here. You can kind of see his phantom a little bit. You can see it mainly on his chest if you let me show it. But he's a sweet boy, very sweet boy, one of the bigger boys. Yeah. This is Sunny. She's brown merle phantom. I believe she has 2 blue eyes. She's a sweet girl. She is a little bit more petite. She reminds me more of like the poodle body stature. Her coat's coming in very nicely. I know, you're going to show them how big you are. Like I said, I'm waking them all up, so they're not a fan. She's got white on her chest, and she's just got a very nice, refined head. She's a howler. She likes to howl when she's upset, which it doesn't mean she's going to be like that when she's older. I just think it's cute. So this is Sunny. She's like, well, I don't want to look into the camera. This is Miss Birdie Lou. Birdie, I believe, has 2 blue eyes, or at least one, and the other one might be marbled. I'm not positive yet. She's got that little bit of white on her nose. She's the smallest female, but she's chunky. She's got her pretty brown coat, and her phantom is actually coming in a lot more now. You can see it kind of on her feet. She has white on her chest. I know, Mama, I'm sorry. So this is Birdie. Just chilling. Show you belly. She's a sweet girl too. They're all sweet. Birdie Lou. This is Robin. I call him Bobby. He's got the longest coat. I don't know if you guys can tell, but he is a fuzzy, fuzzy boy. He, I believe he has 2 blue eyes. Usually the Merles do, or at least they have at least one. His phantom is a little bit darker compared to Sunny, and he's got more white on his face. He is an adventure boy. He likes to go off by himself, which is great. Very independent. There's his little back feet. I know, Bubba. I know I woke you up. Can we see your chest? Yeah. So this is Robin. This is our big boy Ducky. Well, ears flipped. Still the biggest, the chunkiest. He's got that nice chunky blocky head like Mama. You can see his phantom markings a little bit better. Probably not with my hand in the way. He does have 1 blue eye, which is going to be super cool. He's going to be a cool looking dog. He's got a nice shaggy coat. He's got the phantom on his back feet too. And he's still just a calm, happy-go-lucky dude. He loves to give kisses, but this is him all the time. He's a good boy. Yeah. This is Bud. He's also kind of a chill dude. He's a goofy guy. He's kind of the class clown, which I love. He's got a little bit of white on his face, and he has 2 super bright blue eyes. Oh, goodness. You probably have mama's hair in your mouth. He's got a super thick, you got something in your mouth? Huh? Super thick coat, which is just so pretty. But again, super chill. This is him usually all the time. You can see his darker phantom markings. Yes, they love to give kisses now. It's so cute. And then he's got the white on his, just a little bit of white on his chest. But this is Bud. He's so pretty. Yeah. Sorry I woke you up. Sorry. This is Welly, our other black phantom abstract boy. More, almost a try. He doesn't have quite enough, in my opinion, quite enough white, but he will have brown eyes. They're all so tired, but he's got more white than Ducky has, and his phantom is really, or his copper is really bright on his face and on his feet. His coat is a little more straight. He will probably, as he gets older, get mistaken for a Bernedoodle just because of his coloring. He's a sweet boy. He's always giving kisses as well. Yeah. Can we see your belly? Can we see your chest? Good boy. Yeah. So they've calmed down a little bit. They do like to be held. They like to be cuddled. This is Tulip. This is our only blue Merle girl. She's got quite a bit of white on her. She's got Allie's white face. She's really pretty. This is her blue Merle coat. She's got the tan markings on her legs and on her face. She, I believe, has 2 blue eyes, although I feel like they change every day, but I'm almost positive that she's got 2 blue eyes. She's got a little bit of white around her neck as well. She's probably like a middle of the road size girl. I know, I'm sorry, you guys. They're like, this is nap time. She's a sweet girl. Her coat's coming in very nice. I didn't know how furnished she would be, but I think she's going to have a nice doodle coat for sure. Low to non-shedding. She's a pretty girl. This is Rain, Mr. Rainy Boy. He's a brown phantom. His copper is very, very bright as well, and he's got that white stripe on his face. Yeah, he's got a very thick coat, so right now I'm saying families with allergies, he would probably be a good option. He should be non-shedding. His coat's a little bit more wavy, but it's very thick. I know, Bubba, I'm sorry. He's got the copper on his legs and the white on his chest. He's a sweet boy. So I would say him. I would also say Equinox. He's a little runt boy. You can see the size difference. He's, I would say, probably the curliest, but I think that he will be good with families with allergies as well. This is his coat. He's just a cute little boy. His phantom's pretty light, but it's coming in. You can see it more on his feet than on his face. He's just got this little petite head. He's so stinking cute. I know, I'm waking everybody up. And you can kind of see his chest. He's another lover. He likes to be held. He likes to be cuddled. I love his little face. But he'll be a good one as well. They're all good. I meant for allergies. Their coats are coming in very nicely. You can see their eye color is still changing a little bit, but as they grow, I'm going to take them out of the box. They'll just be in this pen, and then Sequoia's puppies will actually go in the box. Whether I move it upstairs, I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep them in my room for as long as I can, so I might just move this up there just so they have more room. Sequoia has more room, but they're still contained. And then these guys are getting pretty rowdy. Of course, they're all sleeping now, but so they can have more of this pen. And then I'm getting my little potty box tomorrow, so I will set that up so they can start their potty training. We usually don't go outside until 5 to 6 weeks. They're usually pretty nervous at first. So I have an outside area just right outside the double doors that I need to get ready for the puppies. That is going to be their outside area. When I get that set up, I'll bring y'all along. But for right now, it's just dirt. Well, it's mud now because it's raining. But I want to get that all ready for them so they can hang out there when it's nice out. It's starting to get nice out. Of course, today's a rainy Sunday, but when we have the 70, 65, 70, 75 degree days, they can absolutely hang out there. They will love it. I love to get them outside, get the fresh air, and then Allie can go out there too. I'll just leave this door open and they can kind of go as they please. But everyone's doing well. Allie's doing very well. Her guardian family is going to come and visit with all the puppies. I have 3 more deposits for the spring litter, which is this litter. Males only. All my females are reserved for both litters. So 3 left for this. And then I've got, they're so cute, 1 male deposit spot for Sequoia's litter. And then that is all my puppies will be reserved. I will be looking for a guardian home for a female for this litter. So that would be pick of the litter, essentially. I am right now between Sunny and Petal, but essentially a guardian home. Allie's in a guardian home. Scarlet, our other Aussie Doodle, is in a guardian home. It's kind of like a co-ownership. So the puppy will stay in our program for breeding, but is your dog as a pet. So we usually do 2 to 3 litters, and then I will spay the dog, and then they retire with you. You get the puppy at no cost, and I cover all the breeding expenses. So I cover health testing, the spay, like I said, and then the family would cover just everyday maintenance. So, food, grooming, shots, vet visits, emergency visits, things like that. So if you guys are interested, you do have to live within, I've opened it up, probably 2 hours of Holly Springs, North Carolina, which is where we're at. It's a really great way to have a quality breeding dog as your pet. All these guys are super, super sweet. So I usually don't start breeding until 2 years old. You'll get to enjoy them uninterrupted for 2 years, and then I will do all the health testing, and then when they're ready, they come to me to get bred, and then they'll come to me to have their puppies, just like Allie's here, and then usually like 6 to 7 weeks they get to go back home once they've recovered. Like I said, we do 2 to 3 litters, and then I will spay them, and they get to retire with you. So if you guys are interested, there is an application on my website. Like I said, it'll most likely be Sunny or Petal. Sequoia will also be looking for a guardian home. So if you want to skip the puppy phase and you want an adult dog, she will be amazing for that. She is 4 years old. She's potty trained. She's crate trained. She walks amazing on leash. She does well off leash. I don't mind keeping her until I found the perfect family for her. You will need to have a fenced yard for her. She's not a runner, but I have all my guardian families for older dogs having a fenced yard. And then she is great with kids. She's great with our 1-year-old. She is very, very shy at first. She definitely prefers women, but she's come around to my husband. I'll be looking for a special family for her, but if you guys are interested in becoming a guardian family for her as well, same thing, within 2 hours of Holly Springs, North Carolina. She will definitely be missed when she's gone because I've had her for a while, and she knows her routine. She's very routine set. She likes her routine. She knows it. She knows where to go. She knows where to sleep. She knows when walk time is, when feeding time is. She's honestly a great dog, potty trained. Love her. That's why I said I don't mind keeping her until I find the perfect family for her. That's an update on both litters. I will try to get one out next week, if not in 2 weeks. Things will definitely look a little bit different. Puppies grow so fast, but if you are interested in a guardian home, there is an application on my website. I'll put it down below. If you guys do have any questions on the puppies, feel free to contact us on any of our socials. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video.